thank you. Thank you very much, Jack. Oh dear. I dropped my cards on the floor, viewers. Okay, right, here we go. I'll use these ones since I've started. Oh no. Can we go back to the previous text? I've lost the energy, sorry. Sorry, viewers. There's a lot going on tonight here. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to have a look for you who's available. Okay, let's see. We have currently got available for you. Oh, you could go through to Lovely Benedict, the French love goddess. She is currently available. You've also got there Carla available. Lots on calls, but there is David Luke as well if you would like that male perspective. And we've got Coco available. That's the one, thank you. Right, so I'm going back to that question. Sorry, I dropped my cards and I lost my head for a moment. I will give you my best attention now, Taurus. So we're focusing on the energy of James. Sending his energy into the cards for me, please. Charging them up. And let's see what we're picking up. Oh, okay, so there is a feeling here that his energy is kind of rejuvenating a little bit currently, like he's letting go of something. So it may not be that he was with romantic company, it's more likely that he was just wallowing in self-pity as all this energy came out. I do feel there are feelings for you coming through here in the cards. You're asking, does he want to reconcile? I feel, I'm not saying that's impossible that the two of you could reconcile. I don't feel like he currently knows what he wants at the moment, but I feel like he's figuring it out because I'm getting this kind of fresh head energy coming through, and then I've got this Two of Cups card. So reconciliation is a possibility, but it feels like he's maybe going through a little bit of a rebirth right now. So he may not have been on the app because he was wallowing. It feels like he was wallowing in self-pity, and I'm not saying that everybody going through a rebirth is wallowing in self-pity, but in his case, if he feels like he was wallowing in self-pity, that's why he wasn't on the app. So I can see him kind of coming back round to you, and I feel for the meantime, for the coming weeks, it should stay on the vibration of mutual respect rather than going into romance until you feel like that's the right thing to do, if that's what you decide. Cards are saying follow your intuition here, Taurus. Thank you ever so much for your patience with me for that one. I just got all confused and baffled. Lots of love and light here. Okay, alright. And we've got another text that's come through now, and I'll go back to my original cards that I always use. Alrighty then, so this one says, hi Sammy, rebirth, could I have a work reading for October, November please? Any positive changes ahead? Love and light from Virgo, and a kiss. Mwah! Kiss right back at you, Virgo. Okay, so we're focusing on work. Okay, lovely. Sending that energy into the cards for me, please, Virgo. Deep breaths, charging them up with the energy around work. Let's see. What are we picking up for you? Okay. It does feel like there's a positive change on the horizon for you, Virgo, particularly in the month of November. I've got the Star card there. And with that Star card, I feel like one of your goals is going to be fulfilled or something. I also feel like you may have had to have your guard up recently around work, and maybe people being nosy or poking their oar in where they shouldn't be, something like that. But there's a sense that as we've been moving through Libra, things have been coming into balance and you've been having this change in perspective. I do feel that you've got a really good skill set, and there is a sense that you're really secure in your work. Some confusion coming through in the cards, but I'm feeling like you will move through this naturally. So I do feel like there is a opportunity for elevation within your work life, and I do feel like this could happen within the month of November. Look out for something that may seem small and insignificant at first, but actually may not turn out to be when examined closely. So it's something that may come up to do with work. It feels small, insignificant, nothing, but then if you look a little bit closer, this could be something bigger and beneficial to you. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles tells me that you are on the right track in your work life and on the path for a very happy life. Yay! Lots of love and light. Thank you. Okay, so we will do another text. We've got another one come up on the screen. Oh, the time is currently 2233. Master numbers, viewers, master numbers. Currently available on, we have got Leigh Monroe and Jermaine Moore, viewers, if you want to go through to a psychic right now. Okay, another text. It says, hi lovely Sammy, spend the night with D, who's good friends with R, 3rd of the 9th, 82. Will R find out, and will this stop us from ever getting together, or is anything to come with D? Thank you from Coco, 24th of the 8th, 84, with 2 kisses. Mwah, mwah. Okay. Ooh, Coco, you've got lots of energy around you right now. I'm trying to figure out the best way into this. So you spent the night with D, who's good friends with R. Will R find out, and will that stop you from getting together with R, or is anything to come with D? Oh, this is a juicy one, Coco. Let's have a look for you. All right. Just send your energy into the cards regarding love, because I feel that's going to be the best way into this one. So your energy, love and romance, and let's have a look what pops up for you, Coco. All right. Ooh. Okay. Well, the person that you were with recently, there's a feeling that they've gone a little cold on you, but the reason they've gone a little cold is because they're actually feeling pretty hot. So the riddle grows. I do feel the person that you've been with recently, like, this could grow into something if you wanted it to. I feel like you've got a lot of thinking to do. There's a lot of head energy to process. I can see that you've been hurt and disappointed in relationships previously, and you don't want that to happen again. One of the things the cards are saying to you is be careful with your kindness, because you're one of those people that's very, very, very kind, sometimes to a fault. So don't be overly kind in this situation. Think about what you need and put your needs first. There is a feeling of having to let something go. I think in this case someone, because obviously you can't have them both. Well, you could. I'm not saying that's impossible, but I feel like you want to choose. So it's picking which one. So the strongest energy coming through at the moment for you, Coco, is D's energy, probably because you spent the night together, it's really ignited the energy connection between the two of you. So I feel like you need to sort of ride that energy to its conclusion if you don't want to continue anything with D before you allow anything to come in with R. Yay! Lots of love and light to you. Thank you ever so much for sending in a message, Coco. All right. So now I'm very happy. I'm so happy, viewers, because Laura's back. Yay! Welcome back, Laura.
Thank you very much. Well, everyone was complimenting you about what a fab job you were doing getting through those texts and everything.
I dropped all my cards on the floor. I got all flustered. I got my words mixed up.
Oh.
But you're back now, so the show will continue.
It's all
the show
good.
will go on.
Well, listen, we've got to send you straight off to the phones, actually. What's your PIN before you go?
6784.
Thank you, lovely Sammy. There we go. She's off to the phones right now. And without a moment to spare, you know what? It is now time to dial through to the lovely Sammy Aurora for that private bespoke psychic reading 0907 005 2222 direct from your landline, or it's 87777 just down here. Option 2, remember she said her PIN 6784. If you like what she was doing there, showcasing how she's working with those text messages, well, she is taking all her cards, everything off to that booth, and her new pendulum as well. Ooh, 6784 is her PIN. Get dialing through and fingers crossed you'll...
The Psychic Today companion app. You can watch a show live, get direct access to our psychics and their profiles, get your readings cheaper, have full control over your spending, and never miss one of Psychic Today's exclusive offers. You can send a text from the app straight to the show. Instant message one of our psychics for a quicker, private text response. Check the schedule so you know when your favourite psychic is live, or your presenters. And we'll even give you a free text to the show once a day when you top up with £5 or more. T's and C's may apply. Register for free and create your profile by downloading Psychic Today from your App Store today.
Hi, my name is Adele Cobain and I'm a host on Psychic Today. I've been working with Psychic Today almost since the beginning, since it was 6 months old, and it's nearly 15 years running, and I've been here for pretty much all those years. So what I love about Psychic Today is that everyone is just so positive. No matter if you've had a bad day, if you're feeling a little under the weather, you come into work and you automatically feel uplifted. Everybody really inspires you, motivates you. It's a real nice team feel. And it's just nice to see how people, like the viewers, really progress with their lives through the guidance our psychics give. So if it's your first time getting involved with the show, it's such a fun thing to do. You know, finding out what's around the corner. There might be a new love interest, there might be a new job offer around the corner that you're not aware of. So try it out for yourselves. You might be pleasantly surprised. But one thing I've learned about being on this show, and it's a quote that I often use, is that success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. So thanks for all your support and keep on watching. I'm Adele Cobain.
The free phone number 0808 206 1001 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know more about money-saving offers, set you up with an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for your reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 1001 to be put through to receptionist today.
Hello, welcome back to Psychic Today. My name's Laura. We're live on this show until midnight, but don't worry, we have got psychics available for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Best way to look is on our website. It is psychictoday.uk, and you can see exactly who's available and who's not. So at the moment, busy is Love Psychic Belle, Jean Genie, Anne Skulls, Moon Kinnaird, Aldo Raffa and Mystical Max. But available for you right now, I think, Sammy Aurora. Is Sammy Aurora available? Let's find out. Let's have a little look on here. I think she might be, and if she's not, she will be very soon. And the quickest way through to her is this number, 0907 005. It is 2222 option 2, and then 6784 for the lovely Sammy Aurora. Now, do remember, we are for entertainment purposes only, so we can't talk about legal, health, pregnancy, or finance. But apart from that, we can. And we do talk about most other things, so make sure, of course, that you are coming through to us. When you see someone that you want to speak to, then get dialing. But the other way, of course, is finding our app. Now, it's a new app. It's only been with us for literally a matter of days. It's just called Psychic Today on the App Store. There's the lovely Sky holding the phone and having a little look at it. And if you do go onto there, not only can you watch us live, you can see us on the schedule, find out who's on the next shows as well. And I will say that if you're on this app now, you will see Benedict is also busy. Now Sammy Aurora is busy and Aldo is busy. But we have got Moon Kinnaird available for you, reads those rune stones. Also, Anne Skulls available for you as well, Queen Anne and the lovely Tobias, just to name but a few. Right now, going off the phones to speak to the lovely Queen Anne. Oh, sorry, Lindsay. But just to let you know as well, like I was mentioning before, we are trying to get through as many of your text messages as we can. And actually, another great thing about this app, Psychic Today app, is when you just press the envelope, you can send us a message through to the show. It's only £1 to do so on the app as well, and we can prioritise you and hopefully get you on the air, not just live. So you know what, if at the moment you cannot gain control of the TV, let's be honest, the other half is literally hogging the telly, or maybe the kids are still up now. They should have gone to bed, but who knows? Teenagers, I mean. Then get a hold of the Psychic Today app and you can watch us live. But right now, if you want to find out more about Psychic Today, take a look at this.
Hello, I'm Aldo Raffa and my PIN number is 4704. So I've been a psychic now since I can remember. Actually, I was born, I think with this psychic energy. A lot of my family members, particularly my aunt and my mother, recall these sort of memories or these stories where I would often, talk of guides or connect to that psychic energy. So yeah, I've not really known any different. As a psychic, I work in a variety of different ways. I use the natural psychic energy, my guides, but I also like to combine that with the use of tarot cards and the Astro dice, which are a set of 3 dice that work with the planetary systems, so the planets, the houses, and the signs. So when I use this on the show, I will often be interpreting these different elements on an intuitive level, but using the astrology as a nice foundation. I like a variety of different musics, actually. I often, very much enjoy classical music, particularly in the morning. Love to wake up to a bit of classical music. Very much like bands such as AC/DC, as well as a bit of reggae as well. So yeah, I don't have one particular genre that I'm really focused or hooked on, musically speaking, but yeah, I like a good mix, and particularly in the summertime I find more electronic music can be something I tend to lean towards. So yeah, my desire or taste for music tends to change and sometimes fluctuate depending actually on the seasons. I just love traveling. I think, maybe because I'm sort of like this Aries that's sort of like pioneering, I just love to kind of explore, and I've always had this sort of love for adventure. Recently, one of the favourite places that I've sort of been to that I'd definitely like to go back and sort of explore more of was Japan. I went to had the beautiful opportunity to go to Tokyo and to Kyoto. And in Kyoto, I went to a place called Mount Kurama, which, is a very sacred site and a sacred land, which, was just beautiful. The culture also is very humbling. So, I feel like I want to explore more of that eastern kind of part of the world. Why I love working here at Psychic Today is because it's a beautiful family. I have, in the many years of working here, formed very strong, nice friendships as well, which has been beautiful. And of course, I've been able to connect with you lovely viewers, which ultimately I think is the most beautiful thing about this show, that we are very open, it's a very caring, lovely environment to work in, and the people that you meet, just such beautiful, genuine souls. I'm Aldo Raffa, and you can catch me on PIN number 4704.
There we go. You just heard all from the lovely Aldo Raffa, or Mr. Raffa as he is known right now to us. Now, so sorry about the technical issues we were having before. It must be something to do with that full moon or something. But speaking of which, this man can tell you all about it. It's Aldo Raffa in the flesh.
Hello.
Hello. I always think it's really funny when we've just seen you, a VT of you, and then you're actually here. I always think it's like your twin.
Yes,
in a spooky
sort of a way, yes.
Maybe he's called Raldo Affa.
Oh no, I don't like the idea of that. Sounds kind of creepy.
Can you imagine?
An evil twin.
Oh
no.
No.
Definitely not.
Not for us.
No.
Now listen, I know there has been a few, technical issues like
just
we've
a few,
mentioned.
yes.
However, the phone calls that have been getting through, your topic earlier on today, all about decisions.
Yeah.
Has it been to do with making decisions at all, any of that?
Do you know, it's been very, very interesting. A lot of it's been to do with, actually, yes, but it's not been to do with conscious decisions.
Okay.
What I've noticed is kind of funny. Sometimes I'll bring topics in and it's kind of intuitive, and I kind of understand the energy, but I don't always get it totally. And what I've noticed is it's been about people's partners getting caught up with old patterns, old decisions that have been made, that have been influencing them, and then kind of not knowing how to form decisions based on the current energy. So the thing I like to believe is life changes, it moves. We're always moving. Well, if we're not progressing, we're regressing. But sometimes we can have old patterns of belief. Maybe they've been inherited. Maybe our parents. Maybe, the environment has bred an environment and created a thought process. But maybe the current situation cannot be defined by that kind of intellectual, you know, program.
Yeah.
So we need to kind of like ditch that, you know, release that to embody and embrace and get the most out of the current energy. So that's been the theme today. People finding it hard to rack their brains around the current energy. Like I just spoke to a lady, she said, oh no, you know, I feel like I've blown my relationship because I've had so many bad relationships.
Yeah.
I basically just don't know how to handle this loving connection, and I feel like, you know, he can't deal with me and I can't deal with it. So again, it's those old pre-programs that can come up and almost like cause us to kind of get the wrong end of the stick, really.
And I mean, there's full moon energy, which we've been talking about, the craziness, but also, isn't there a retrograde coming up towards the end of
On
October?
Halloween, yeah, on Halloween.
And for those that maybe we've got some new viewers out there that don't know what it means, how does that sort of let's talk general terms sort of affect people?
So Mercury, the planet of communication, is going retrograde on the 31st. Now, retrograde means that the power of the planet isn't so strong. And people might think, well, why is Mercury retrograde such a big, you know, topic of discussion? Mercury is the planet of communicating, but also creating. It's associated with travel, technology, but also how we communicate with the world and affect change in the world. So when it's retrograde, our ability to kind of navigate, it's like our sat-nav goes a bit off-key. So our ability to make decisions can be confusing. You can get things of the past coming back to test you, tempt you, exes, you know, decision making goes a bit off key, delays can occur. So we often say it's a weird time. But even though Mercury's going retrograde on the 31st, actually it goes into the shadow period next week. You know, so
what does that mean?
So it's basically, the belief is that even though it's happening on the 31st, with planetary movement, it's not just like everything's wonderful and then 31st it goes a bit off key. It's like it starts. It's like a pre-period, the shadow period. So it's like a wave. And it's interesting, isn't it, that we're already noticing a few little, you know, funny things we've been going on, you know, in the studio. And I think that, you know, we are probably, unfortunately, going to be noticing it more and more, you know, as we go into next week. And you know, going into the end of next.
So bad time to be signing a contract for a new property. Bad time to be buying a car.
Yes, a kind of bad time to be, you know, for things to go smoothingly well. If you have to do it, I always recommend, you know, connect to Mercury and say, please, Mercury, let things go smoothly. It's not necessarily the worst. It's not. I don't want to kind of like put the fear of God in people, but you know, the fear of sort of, you know, but at the same time, we need to be vigilant how we say things. It can be a time where things are misunderstood. For example, I had something this morning, actually no, yesterday evening, contract sent to me, work contract, and I was checking it out, and I realised they said, oh, you know, please, you know, confirm the contract. I realised they hadn't attached the contract. Emailed them again. You didn't attach the contract. Oh, sorry, yeah. So they emailed me again today with the contract, but then I realised all the dates were wrong. So things like this, it's very important to make sure everything is in order, because things have a tendency to be a bit tricky usually.
Oh my goodness! Well, watch out for that. We're going to find out more about it, but at the moment we've got our first text in for this section anyway, from B, that says, can I have a love reading for me and A? How's he feeling about things? Thank you, from B.
Okay, thank you, B. Let's have a little look. How is A feeling about you? Love reading for you and A. I really like the energy here. I feel a real sense of expansion. Opening up the cards, I can see that they see you as a very wise, strong individual and woman. You've got the devil around the connection at the moment. This is about needing to make decisions. It's about needing to commit more. You know, when the devil comes up in regards to relationships, usually the way I see this is it's actually about getting more kind of direction and getting more clarity and insight and focus. The devil card in the tarot is associated with the Hebrew letter that represents or means I. So it's about not only perception, it's about focus. And what I can see is actually you and them are going to be getting much closer, because we see the judgment there talking about the opening up of more love and allowing the connection to come forwards. I get the impression that they need to make a decision, maybe make room for you in their life, maybe decide to commit to you, or get clearer on the direction, on the ultimate goal. And that's what I think, you know, is happening right now. This guy, this A energy cares a great deal for you, but I feel like is in a place now or a position where they're being challenged to get clear on what they want to actually inevitably have with you and what the vision and the perspective of it all is. I sense they're coming closer with more energy, with more love, with more almost determination, I feel, actually, and a decision that they have either just made or are making around where they want to go with this. So I feel things are really warming up and expanding. Thank you.
If you want to call Shelley Marlowe, look, she's there on the side of the screen multiple times. Why don't you get through to her? Maybe it's a sign.
I think it is.
Shelley's there for you. And now Benedict as well. Get dialing through to these lovely ladies. Hi, everyone.
Talking of clones and doubles, I think it's you setting the motion.
I know, I clearly have done it, haven't I? There we go, there's all the twins. Hi, everyone. May I have a psychic development reading, please? I've joined a circle, but not sure if it's right for me. Thank you and take care. That's Rose.
Great question, Rose. Thank you for your lovely message. Now, with anything of the psychic arts, I call it an art because it is a process of blending. It's blending with the spirit energies, the divinity. It's blending with the soul, blending with the universal intelligence and mind. When you do this in a circle and a group, it is very important that first and foremost you feel confident. You feel like you can be you and that you are supported. The reason I say that is because if you're in an environment that feels like there's judgment or that there isn't enough love, you're not going to be able to open up as much, or you're not going to be able to feel the connection, or you're going to be able to, you're almost like going to be only tapping into some of the essence. So it's really important to tune in more and more and get a feel, is this right for you, this particular circle? Connect also and tune into what the core energy and the motivation of the people of the group, the circle feel like. What is their main agenda? What is their main motivation? What is their intention? And is it in alignment with yours? The impression I get, actually, opening up this, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is saying that I think this circle could be really good for you, to support you in getting some strong foundation and supporting you to, get some real sort of almost like roots, getting you, rooted more into the energy. So I wouldn't sort of judge it just yet, and I would, if you can, keep going with it and exploring it, because I actually feel that it could be giving you quite a lot to connect with and work with, for this time. But maybe a little bit later you might find something else that really aligns more with you. So maybe not for the long haul, but maybe right now it's about, actually just getting your feet more grounded within it. And actually maybe it is about trusting you and opening up and working in certain ways and understanding certain dynamics. But yeah, I think there is a period where you might then find something more suited. Ask your guides to support you to the right energy and the right circle. Thank you.
Lovely. Well, that does mean that we are sending the lovely Aldo off to the phone line.
Great stuff.
Actually, we've got to send you off now. Actually, what's your pin before you go?
4704.
I'm losing track of time. We are going to a break in just a second though, and that means that Aldo Rapper going straight off the phones. Don't worry, it's completely soundproof booth, completely different to this environment, this live TV environment. No one will hear your voice. It is kept completely confidential, so just that call between you and Aldo Rapper. And if you dial on this number, 0907 005 2222, option 2 and 4704, then if you dial through on that, you won't hear any other voice apart from Aldo's when you'll be connected to his in moments. It's only £1.50 per minute. And remember, with Aldo, he's just told you all there is to know about sort of astrology, what's happening with the fact there's a retrograde at the end of the month, what's happening with the new moon, what that all meant. He is an international psychic as well, and he was very busy on the phone, so make sure it's you getting through to him. Remember, that 0907 number, option 2 and then 4704. Get your text in, because the other side of this, we're going to be doing more text messages with the lovely Jean Genie.
The Psychic Today companion app. You can watch a show live, get direct access to our psychics and their profiles, get your readings cheaper, have full control over your spending and never miss one of Psychic Today's exclusive offers. You can send a text from the app straight to the show. Instant message one of our psychics for a quicker, private text response. Check the schedule so you know when your favourite psychic is live, or your presenters. And we'll even give you a free text to the show once a day when you top up with £5 or more. T's and C's may apply. Register for free and create your profile by downloading Psychic Today from your app store today.
Hi everybody, I'm Charlotte Partlow and I'm a presenter here on Psychic Today. I've worked for Psychic Today for, I think, pretty much from the beginning. Got to be about 15 years. I was very, very young when I started. I love working on Psychic Today. I wouldn't have been here for 15 years if I didn't. It's kind of special being able to interview the psychics, and Britain's finest psychics at that, and it's special being able to share that with our viewers. There's been a lot of memories that I've created over the time here on Psychic Today. One of the highlights for me has always been working with Raymond Castrogiovanni, one of our psychic astrologers. We did a trip down memory lane not so long ago. Actually, it was probably about 6-7 years ago, let's face it. But in that time, you know, we've had a lot of giggles with all of the psychics, and they let me kind of run loose sometimes, which is always a pleasure. So when I'm not working on Psychic Today, I'm a mum. Actually, I'm quite a new mum, although I don't know where the time's going. So I hang out at soft play, parks, playgrounds, and I feed the ducks a lot. All in all, I absolutely love working on this programme. It's been such a treat, and I really hope for many more years. I'm Charlotte Partlow and I'm a presenter here on Psychic Today. It's always nice to have your company, and I hope to interact with you very soon on the show.
The quickest and most direct way to call through and get that personal and private reading is to call us on 0907 005 2222 straight from your landline. It's only £1.50 per minute, plus your network access charge, or direct from your mobile on 87777 at only £1.50 per minute. It's discreet, it's easy, and after just 30 seconds of terms and conditions, you'll be straight through to the psychic of your choice.
Wow, look at that. You might have seen Mr. P's arms if you were very vigilant there. My name's Laura, I'm your presenter, and we are here up until midnight creating havoc and a lot of chaos, but it's fun, isn't it? I hope you're having a great Tuesday, and thank you so much for interacting with the show. Now listen, we are only live on this show for another hour, but don't worry, Psychic's available for you. You can see to the side of me just there, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week as well, and plenty available for you right now, including Aldo Rafa and Skulls. If you want to go through to them, in fact, I'm just double checking on my, Aldo's just taken a call actually, but I'm just double checking on my app. If you want to go on the app, it's Psychic Today, you can download it. It's very quick to do so, quick and easy, and you can see exactly what callers are available, plus you don't need to know any PIN numbers. And Skulls, yes, she's there. If you just click on her lovely face, her profile, you can dial straight through. She's only here for a couple more minutes. She was meant to log off at 11 actually. Moon Kinnaird doing those runestone readings there for you. Shelley Marlowe also. Odessa's just joined us. Coco's there. Jermaine Moore. And the lovely Tobias. There for you. Now do remember, we are for entertainment purposes only, so we can't talk about legal, health, pregnancy or finance, but apart from that we can and we will talk about most other things. And right now joining me back in the studio is this lovely lady. It's Sammy Aurora. Welcome back.
Yay, hello.
Now I couldn't remember, since it's been a bit crazy this evening, have I talked to you about my topic today?
Which one?
18-year-old self.
Oh yeah, we've done that one.
That's what I thought. I got very confused and I was like, no, we have done it. I'm sure we've done it.
We're all going a bit naughty.
The interesting thing is about this, we're talking about self-esteem, and obviously that's something people struggled with when they were younger, and still now as well. And I've got this little article that says reasons for self-esteem, which we've done a couple of them already. Now, an interesting one on this says previous bad choices. So sometimes we get locked into a certain pattern of decision making and acting, and perhaps you haven't been a very good friend in the past, and maybe you didn't apply yourself in school, and maybe you participate in risky behaviours. And now that's kind of reflecting on you if you've ever, done these bad life choices, or maybe chosen a bad partner to go out with, and that's kind of contributed to your low self-esteem. Do you think that might be a factor?
Yeah. We were talking about this earlier, weren't we?
Yeah.
Kind of before we started our show, how we've all got a dark side.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we deny our dark side and we don't sometimes embrace our own shadow, it becomes us. And yeah, I've certainly done crazy things.
Yeah.
And then woken up the next day and felt really bad about myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that's one of the things.
It's interesting. I mean, leading on from that, it also says about sort of negative, we're not talking about health here, but just sort of negative patterns sometimes in your way of thinking. And what we mean by this as well is leading on from that actually, because our brain is like it's got muscle memory in it, so it sort of remembers certain things. So if you do something, it kind of triggers something off and goes, but when Laura last did this happened.
Yeah.
So sometimes if you try and break out of it and do something new, sometimes it can kind of drag you back, can't it, as well?
Yeah, like you can associate like fear with things that could actually be quite good fear sometimes. Yeah, it's weird how our brains work. It's great because essentially we're primal, aren't we? On one level we're primal, we've got all these different levels, and our primal instincts, like the fight or flight, it just wants to keep us safe. And now, like in these days, in this civilization, we've not got a big bear coming at us, but we might get that same fight, flight kind of, if we're late for work, because the boss is the bear now, but it's not as rational. So it's interesting like how that happens and how we have to work to transcend that on a spiritual level.
Absolutely. And I mean, one of the ways which is quite interesting about sort of improving that self-esteem just very quickly is, and I think this is a really important point, is to be mindful, be present in the moment.
Yeah.
And that's such an important thing, isn't it?
It really is. I could tell you a story. Should I tell you a story?
Yeah, tell us a story.
Yeah, no, it's an unformed story. So this is raw, viewers. This is raw. This is a story that I've never told before. But yeah, presence is really, really important because I do my comedy, and I asked my mum to go and get me a drink from the bar, and she went and got me the drink from the bar, and then she took it back to the dressing room, and then the show was about to start, and she ended up clambering across the stage with two beers just as the projection was coming off the stage and nearly fell off the stage. But it's because she wasn't present. She wasn't like watching the time.
Yeah.
So that's not a fully formed story yet.
I love that. That's brilliant.
But but it was funny at the time. I can make that funnier.
Hi Mum, by the way, I love that thought.
Hi Mum.
I love that thought of her literally clambering across the stage.
She was just in the dressing room, just like staring into space. And I'm like, where's my mum? And the show's about to start. And then I'm like, oh, you were in the dressing room. So she had to like clamber across the stage. So she nearly fell off the stage into the front row, nearly covered them all in beer.
Brilliant.
It was fun.
They'd probably love that.
But yeah, that's a lesson in presence.
I love that. Absolutely brilliant. Well, listen, viewers, lots of you sending in your messages still. And Taurus, yep, you're interacting with Sammy's topic today, which is all about rebirth. So here we go. Sammy, rebirth. I don't understand why my friend's energy irritates me lately. She's a friend for a long time, so I don't want to cut her off quickly, but I don't just vibe with her anymore. Taurus. Oh, that's an interesting
question,
one.
Taurus. Yeah. I like this. Let's have a look. What's going on with you and your friend? Okay, so if you imagine that there's an energy line that connects yourself and your friends, send that through the cards, charging them up. But let's have a look. Right. Ooh. Yeah, so there is a feeling that you're not connecting so well on the level of the emotional anymore here, Taurus. Looking at this energy, and I do feel that you may need to part ways with this friend, be it temporarily, because not only have I got the Death card as an outcome, which suggests to me that you're one of the people that's now going through a spiritual rebirth, I have got the Tower card, so this person could be actively trying to stop you from going through your spiritual rebirth, and you don't want that. You want to transcend the patterns of the old so that you can embrace the new. Like all the energies are lined up and behind you. This is what you want to manifest, and you're on your manifesting journey now. You're turning into that butterfly, and your friend's like, no, don't leave me behind. That's what's going on here. That is what's going on. So the cards are suggesting here you are in hermit mode, so you need time alone at the moment. Focus on yourself, focus on your inner energy, your inner light. Just don't talk to your friend as much. Put her on mute or snooze or whatever. And if your friendship's supposed to last, it will last, and she'll come back onto your radar. If not, new people are going to come into your life. But at this time, this person's stifling your growth. Not intentionally, they're just on a different vibration. So put your own needs first, have a good rest, and you're going to have to spend a lot of time on your own over the coming weeks for your rebirth. Lots of love and light.
Thank you very much. We've got one in now from Taurus saying, Sammy, back to my earlier question, was James wallowing in self-pity because I told him I was going away last weekend? Thank you, Taurus.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember this. Yes, we were picking up. He was wallowing in self-pity. He wasn't with any other women, was he? So you told him you were going away last weekend. So was it because you told him you were going away? I'm just trying to make sure I fully understand your question, Taurus. Okay, why is he wallowing in self-pity? Let's have a look. So focusing on the energy of James towards yourself, Taurus. Oh, jumpy. We've got some jumpy cards. They jumped out last time, didn't they? They did that last time. The energy's really strong. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I feel we're ready. What's going on? Look at this. Again, he's wallowing in self-pity. Like, he's just really in his head right now. I do feel it is something to do with distance, Taurus. There is a feeling that there is a distance between the two of you. As I was shuffling the cards, this one jumped out, went over there. So there's a feeling that he's feeling a little bit stuck, like he can't move forward. Like my guides are showing me wellies that are stuck in the mud. And someone's trying to get out the mud and they can't get out the mud. So like right now, his energy feels like really, really heavy, like he can't move forward. And there's a lot of head energy. So it may well be, yes, partly that you were going away. And then, like, there's also this feeling of not being able to express himself authentically. Like, I get the sense that he could be feeling frustrated because there are romantic things that he wants to say and express, and he doesn't know the language to use or how to express it. So there's something there as well. The Judgment card's up next to the Temperance card in the block. So it's going to take some time for all of this to resolve, I'm feeling. In the meantime, you focus on you. I feel that he's going to come at you with a declaration before the end of the year. Lots of love and light.
Thank you very much. Just to let you know, we are busy. Aldo Rafa busy. You can see him at the moment multiple times there on the screen. Oh. John Healy busy as well. Laura May, Deb Aura, like that name. However, available for you. Moon Canares, he reads the runestones. He's there. Mystical Mags, Lindsay Kirby and Shelley Marlowe, some of our real top psychics. You are in for a treat. Make sure you're dialing through while you can. This is from Creative Goddess. Do you see anything standing out for me? Thank you, Creative Goddess.
Oh, good question. Let's do a Celtic cross and maybe we'll use some of the other toys. Let's see. Okay, so sending energy into the cards for me, Creative Goddess. Let's see what pops out for you. Do you know, I'm getting excitement feelings as I'm picking up on your energy. Excitement feelings. Ooh, and I do need to do a circus card with this one. I do need to do a circus card. Let's see which one should we go for. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look here. Ooh. So you've got the Red Countess card and there's a little bird there on the shoulder with wings that are really spread wide. So I feel with the color red coming through here in the energy, this is about you having the confidence to spread your wings wider and be more creative, like your name suggests. So there is a sense that there are some practical things that need to be tied up. So maybe boring things that you just need to get done that is going to hold you in good stead, keep you grounded over the coming weeks. So it may be that you want to tidy out the kitchen cupboard, for example. There's just going to be some little practical things that you're going to tie up, get them done, and that's going to give you that sense of groundedness. Because then I think you're going out there and you're kind of planting seeds. It's almost like you're pitching for something. So this could be to do with your career. I do feel that you will have a release probably around the next new moon, about less than 2 weeks now, because I'm getting strong moon energy coming through here, but that is then going to enable your fire energy to really brighten. I just feel like you're getting a lot of ideas, but also that you need to go with the flow, because if you try and do all the ideas at once, you're just going to end up getting intellectually burned out. So write them down, pace yourself, keeping things organized and practical. I'm feeling like 2020 is going to be a really good year for you. Lots of love and light.
Thank you very much. I think we've got time maybe for 1 or 2 more texts. So right now, great time to pre-book that credit though. 0808 206 1001. Dial through, it's free to phone. And if you're a new customer, ask about the special offer we've got on at the moment as well. This comes in from El Taurus. A love reading, please. El Taurus.
Hello. Okay, El Taurus. So, sending energy into my cards, please. Charging them up with the energy of love, romance. Ooh, dropped one. It's okay, it's not on the floor. Okay, right, let's have a look. Ooh, okay. Taurus. Yeah, this is often coming up for Tauruses. You got this guy here with the horns. Oh, and another one's just jumped. We've got some jumpy ones coming through here. Let's have a look. Okay, so I feel like your goal in love is very, I feel like you've sent your goal to the universe, and the universe kind of understands what your goal is, what you want. And then there's I'm so sorry, viewers. It's lucky it's not Sunday, which was no bra day. Right, back to the energies. So the universe, yes. So I feel like the universe has got a good sense of what you want in a relationship. But to get there, I do feel like there's something coming through in the energies, like you need to loosen up and let the reins off. So this is about letting your wild side out and letting yourself to really embrace that side of yourself, letting go of the control of yourself. So this isn't like this card here, it's often quite controlling, but this is about self-control, coming through and letting yourself be a little bit more wild, a little bit more chaotic. Yes, and then I feel that the energy is gonna peak in November, to then change polarity into the positive energy, and there's a really adventurous vibe following that from December. Thank you very much, Taurus. I'm really sorry that I flashed you in the middle of that reading.
Do you know what? No one would have noticed. We were on the cards at that point. Bless you, Sammy. It's all good though. It's all
Everything's gone wrong tonight that could possibly have gone wrong.
Oh, it's all right. You're still looking great. And like you say, at least it's not a Sunday.
Yeah, that was no bra day on Sunday.
Oh, I love it.
So it's all good.
Listen, we are going to send you off to the phones. This will be the last time probably you're on screen. Anything you want to say to our lovely viewers out there?
I'm sorry, and come and have a talk with me if you like.
I love it. Thank you very much, Sammy. There we go. She's off to the phones right now. Oh, loving this. 0907 005 2222 option 2 6784 to get dialing through. It's the lovely Sammy Aurora to get that bespoke psychic reading as well. Remember, it is only £1.50 per minute to go through. It's up to you. You're in control of that call. She is only here until midnight, so you've only got 45 minutes left with her. I mean, she might be sat in the booth for all that time, I don't know though, but if she is snapped up on a call, likelihood is lots of people want to speak to her on the phone line. She's very, very busy, very popular. She is somebody that actually enlightens readings. She's very positive about them. She works with the law of attraction. So if you're trying to attract something into your life, a new relationship perhaps, maybe a new job, a promotion, a new house, whatever it is, Sammy can work with you on that. She's all into manifestation too. Make sure you're dialing through to her. And if you liked her topic rebirth as well, something that you could interact with, maybe you're looking to get that rebirth energy into your reading tonight, that can be Sammy can do that for you right now. Remember, 0907 005 is 2222 option 2 6784. She's now logged in and available for you. Or you can dial out and about 87777 option 2 6784, connected in moments to her. Remember, up to you how long you speak to her. If it's 2 minutes, fine. If it's 20 minutes, absolutely fine as well. Stay with me. The other side of this, I will have a psychic with me and with
the free phone number 0808 206 1001 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know more about money-saving offers, set you up with an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for your reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 1001 to be put through to receptionist today.
Hello, I'm Ophelia Dennis. I'm one of your hostesses here on Psychic Today. I've been with the show for over 6 years and I absolutely love it. A very special group of people for me are the actual psychics that I work with. I've never met such a bunch of positive people in my life. Everything's about positivity, everything's about trying to be happy and working through challenges in a positive way, and I think that is absolutely amazing. When I'm not here on Psychic Today, I do a lot of work outside of here as well. So I do red carpet events, I interview celebrities, but in my spare time, I'm usually at home, in my room, on my own, watching my Australian soaps because I love them. I love Neighbours, Home and Away, Wentworth Prison, and I love reality TV as well. For a long time, I've been doing martial arts. I'm actually a black belt in kickboxing, so you can call me Sensei Ophelia if we were in the dojo. And I've taken up Krav Maga also, but I kind of gave up a little bit, but I'm going to go back, and I also do boxing. So often, I'm in this stance outside of here. I've been Ophelia Dennis, and you can catch me on Psychic Today or on the Mystic Call web app, www.mysticcall.com.
The Psychic Today companion app. You can watch a show live, get direct access to our psychics and their profiles, get your readings cheaper, have full control over your spending and never miss one of Psychic Today's exclusive offers. You can send a text from the app straight to the show. Instant message one of our psychics for a quicker, private text response. Check the schedule so you know when your favourite psychic is live, or your presenters. And we'll even give you a free text to the show once a day when you top up with £5 or more. T's and C's may apply. Register for free and create your profile by downloading Psychic Today from your app store today.
Welcome back to Psychic Today. My name's Laura. I'm your presenter. We're live for another 40 minutes on this show, but don't worry, we've still got psychics available for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So make sure that you are keeping an eye on our app. That is the best way to keep an eye on them. If you want to download the app, it is absolutely free. You can go to Google Play or Apple, the App Store as well. It is just called Psychic Today. There we go. The lovely sky is just showing you exactly what to do, and if you go on that, you will be able to watch us live. You'll also be allowed to and able to see the schedule, so see who's coming up for you, your favourite psychics and presenters, and most importantly, you can always keep up to date with who is available and dial through to somebody that you want to speak to get that bespoke psychic reading. So for example, at the moment, okay, well, we've got Aldo, Rafa, Peony, John Healy, all busy, but lots of psychics for you to speak to on the phone. Sammy Aurora, just tap through on her lovely face and you can call through to her in just a matter of moments. Also, we've got Odessa there, Love Psychic Bell and Benedict, to name just a few of our psychics. Now, do remember, we are for entertainment only, so we can't talk about legal, health, pregnancy or finance, but apart from that, we can and we do talk about most other things. So coming back here to the studio, we've got the wonderful Jeannie with me. Welcome back.
And I've got the wonderful Laura. There you go.
Bless you. It has been so fast-paced this evening, hasn't it?
Yeah, everything's going on now.
I know.
I think, but it's because we're approaching Halloween, remember?
I know. It's all because of that. My birthday's around Halloween as well.
Oh,
so I have all the fun. 29th.
Oh, you will be. Oh, everything will go wrong. Well, not wrong, but you know, just wee things.
It'll
like
be fun.
Keys and things like that, you know.
It'll be very fun. Cannot wait. Can't wait. Well, listen, coming to the end of, well, since you've got 40 minutes left on the show, kind of anything you're noticing? Are people interacting with your topic as well, which is all to do with honesty?
All to do with honesty, and a lot of people found that they weren't actually being honest with themselves. Just wee things, but you know, wee things can build up to big things. And I was younger, my mum always told me never to lie, because it always comes back on you.
That's true.
And that's like honesty, isn't it?
And you can't keep up with a lie either. That's the other thing.
No, I don't think anybody can do that. No. You need to be a very devious person to do that, because you tell one lie and then you forget, so you add a bit on and it doesn't go with the other lie, and before you know it, you've got yourself in the right muddle. Yeah, exactly. It is an absolute nightmare. So better to be honest. There we go. Lots of texts coming in to do with that, actually, and we're going to get started with this one that's on the screen now from A. It says, "Hi Jean, please can I have a career reading for the next couple of months? What do you see coming up? Thank you, A." Oh, A. And thank you very much for picking me to do your text. We love the text. Well, I love the texts. I'm getting a lot of energy around about you. I think you were a wee bit down energy-wise, but it's because though it's popped back up again, which is lovely. I'm going to have a wee look at my crystal ball for you, and we'll see what is going on. I see a lot of things. I feel you're going to get a choice of things, and choices sometimes are good. Just don't rush through. It's always good to do a wee yes and no page if you want to make a wee choice, but I think choices are very good indeed. You asked what was coming up for you. I've got lots of flirtation going on round about you, and don't be surprised if you've got a choice of two men. Also, this is something to do in here with career, and it's as though you either are moving, or you could move internally at work. So it's a lot going on for you. But going up to Christmas time, you're going to have a better Christmas than what you had last year, more positive. You yourself have got a lot more positive over this last year, which is great, because if we all are negative Nellies, we've had it. You're not a negative Nelly anymore, so that's good. And in the past, these wee stones that are on the pendulum, people ask me sometimes what they are, and they are to do with your chakras. And I do feel that your chakras were blocked a bit in the future, in the past, sorry, but in the future they're going to be good. So that is a great thing for you. It opens more pages in your life. It opens all kinds of different connections. So don't be afraid to go forward. It's going to be a lovely time for you. But love and light, and the crystal has got you've got a lovely aura tonight, and that is lovely. So love and light to you again. Thank you very much. I will say Diana Hart has just joined us on the At Home team. If you want to dial through to her, then get dialing right now. Does dream analysis, crystals, colour therapy, and she's a natural psychic as well. This comes in from Jill Gem saying, "Hi Jean, when will John Taurus come forward positively? Contact and details, any future for us?" That's from Jill Gem. Thank you. Well, Jill Gem, I love that name. They're all lovely these days. I just love them. Jill Gem, you are a wee gem. You know, you're saying when will John the Taurus come forward positively? Have you come forward positively to him? Are you playing wee mind games with each other? I think possibly you are. So it's time possibly for you to meet up, to message each other, meet up and see what your feelings are. Because it's not up to him to contact you, it's not up to you to contact him, but if nobody contacts, we're going to be swimming about, so that's not a good thing. Any future for you, any future for us, children? Yeah, but we need to get you together, and that is not happening. You're we ghosts in the night, you seem to kind of just pass each other at times. So as we said, basically you do need some contact together, and maybe send them a wee message or a text or a wee funny one, and that always gets people together. Love and light. Now remember, you've only got 30 minutes to get through to Sammy Aurora. If you wanted to dial through to her right now, quickest way is 0907 005. It's 2222 option 2 6784. She's in the booth, completely soundproof right now, and she is ready to take your questions, whatever they may be. But make sure you are dialing through, because like I said, when it comes to 30 minutes time, she's logging out. She is out of here. All right, we're just waiting for the next text. While we are, let me just remind you, apart from Sammy, who's available for you, Coco's there. Benedict, she can read in French and in English as well. We've got Love Psychic Belle, who
like her name suggests, you know, it's all about those love questions with her. Tobias, based in Manchester, a real ray of sunshine and positivity he is. Odessa, one of our newest psychics. We've got Shelley Marlowe as well, and Moon Kinnaird doing those runestone readings, just to name a few. This is from Blondie Bear. You like Blondie Bear?
Oh, yes.
I love reading, please, for my Ginger Man and me, Blondie Bear. Thank
Every
you.
time she puts Ginger Man on, I think of a biscuit.
Yeah,
I used to love ginger biscuits when I was wee. And in Scotland, we have a lot of, well, we used to have a lot of ginger children, but we don't have it the same now. No, if you look in Scotland, there's hardly any babies with ginger hair now.
Oh, that's a shame.
So there you go. So tell your ginger man basically never to change the colour of his hair.
Yeah.
It's lovely, it's a lovely colour. Actually, a lot of people that have ginger hair are very, very clever. So your love reading for you and Ginger Man. I think you and Ginger Man should be together. I really do. You do get on very well together. There's a nice connection between the two of you that I've not really got with a lot of people. I don't get with a lot of people. And I think things will go forward with the two of you. I don't know, but I get a lot of laughter between the two of you. Not just because your names, nothing like that. I really think you bring the best out in each other. And you're two quite funny people, but very, very hard-working. So you need to make choices about seeing each other, maybe make a wee plan, things like that. But yeah, I definitely think there could be a future for you. Your past has not been too good, and neither has Ginger Man's. So it's time that you got your act together. Love and light.
Wow, you know what, you got me looking up ginger facts now, and apparently there's less than 2% of the world's population that have red hair.
There you go. Do you know how it started?
Ridiculous.
We were at a pantomime about 2 years ago, and I went up to get some drinks and things like that, and this wee girl had lovely red hair. It was gorgeous, it was all curly. And I went back and I said to my friend Miro, I said, Miro, you don't see kids with ginger hair. And everybody else I thought were mad. We're looking at all these kids to see the ginger hair, you know.
True.
You know? But in Scotland, that's how we get the Jimmy hats, you know, the wee tap hats with the wee hair. So that's how they call us jocks and jimmies. I hate that. I don't mind being called Scottish or anything, but I hate being called a jock.
Well, I certainly won't be making that mistake, don't you worry.
Look, Harry's got ginger hair.
Yeah, he has. He's a rarity. There we
go. Ed Sheeran's got
Ed
ginger
Sheeran,
hair.
we love a bit of Ed as well.
I do indeed. I love him.
Everyone's favourite ginger, isn't he? Love him.
Yes, he is. He's dead easy going. He's never changed with everything he's done.
Do you know what? We could have a whole chat on ginger people.
We started it now.
Mr. Peter, please stop talking about ginger people, Laura.
Sorry.
I'll try. A star is now texting and saying, Jean, please, may I have a love reading? Any suitable man stepping forward soon? Any descriptions and details? Been single far too long. Thanks so much, Astara.
Astara, you're making me laugh. You're saying any suitable man. You want to be fussy. We've got a wee saying in Scotland, I'm fussy, not fusty. So we're going to get you someone, don't you worry about that. You're a lovely individual, you are gorgeous, and you're so loving, you're really, really nice, and you want a stable man, but you don't want a boring man. You know, you don't. Stable sometimes sounds a wee bit boring. You want a man that makes you laugh, that gives you fun, and I've got somebody for you, and don't worry, they don't have ginger hair, so you will be fine. Any descriptions on him? I would say he's about 5'11". He is good fun, as I've said to you, make you laugh. And yeah, I think it's ready for you to get the wings and fly and, you know, have lots of fun. I think you are a really fun lady. But as I said, you're fussy, not fusty. Take your time and get to know someone. All relationships should be about 50-50. And I would say you'll be in a long-term relationship before Easter. I'm quite excited about that. I love your name, it's absolutely gorgeous, and you're a lovely person, you know, and you do make people laugh. So make sure you go out, enjoy yourself, and you'll meet this man just by chance. Actually, possibly maybe through some friends I'm thinking on. So love and light to you.
Thank you very much. You know what, we've got one more text and then Jeannie's off the phones, but for the final time, so why don't you pre-book those minutes right now? It's 0808 206 1001, free to call through, and if you're a new customer, you can take advantage of our special offer. Ask about it. All right, here's the last text then. It says, hi Jeannie, a 7-day reading please, love and light. That's from N.
Oh, thank you very much, N. Now, the next, it's a known fact, we're going up to a new moon. We've just had the other moon, so we're going up to that. We are going up to Halloween, so there's going to be a lot of changes for everybody this month. and there are quite positive ones after the last moon. So I feel this is a time that you are going to be honest with yourself, what you want, who you want round about you, and I think that's very, very important. Also, don't be surprised if you had possibly looking for a new job or something to do work-wise. I think that would be a good change for you. And you're going to be integrating with more people, you're going to build, and I do feel you may be single, and if you're not single, there is a man coming your way. So you're going to have a very, very busy time indeed. You know, there's lots of love round about you. Never give up on anything, and just be honest with yourself, and love will find you. Take care. Love and light.
Oh, lovely. Now, Jeanie, I'm going to ask, 28 minutes to go. Do we know when you're next in?
I'm in November, and I can't remember the dates. I'm really sorry.
No, so it's about another month away. My goodness,
it's another month away.
Well, they better get dialing through right now. And what's your PIN?
7001.
Thank you so much.
7201. I'm the wee.
You're the blonde girl.
The blonde girl. I went blonde. I used to be dark, and I don't have ginger hair.
I love it. I love it.
I'm going to be thinking about that all night now.
I know, it's brilliant. I've got more facts for you. I'll tell you later. There we go. She's off to the booth right now, and that is, well, it on screen time anyway for the lovely Jeanie for like another month. So why don't you dial through to her? You've only got 27 minutes. She's out of here when it hits midnight as well. We all are. We turn into pumpkins. That's what happens. 0907 005 2222 option 2 7001 is the number to dial through to the lovely Jeanie. Remember, we're talking over 30 years of professional psychic experience. Yes, she is a natural psychic. However, with her today, she's got her lovely tools. She has got her decks of cards with her. She's got a crystal ball, which is brilliant because she removes the sort of holder from underneath and puts in some crystals that work in conjunction with the crystal ball as well. And she's got the pendulum, which she showcased for us earlier on, which has got loads of different chakra stones in it because she does do the chakra work as well. Such a lovely person to talk to. She really does make me laugh. She's just full of energy, very natural, and you can dial through to her right now, but you will be probably her last call of the show. What an honour. 0907 005 2222 option 2 7001. Make sure that you are coming through to the lovely Jeanie. I've got my fingers crossed for you.
Hello, I am Sammy Aurora and my PIN number is 6784. I have been a psychic since as long as I can remember. I've always been a little bit different, and I started professionally probably in my teenage years, I'd say. Started off doing some charity events, and then I started doing one-on-ones. So I've been doing professional psychic work for over 15 years now. I work naturally from my dad's side of the family, seeing, hearing and feeling. My favourite tool to use is the tarot cards. I've got 3 decks that I work with regularly, and the reason that I use 3 is because you'll usually have a few questions for me in your readings, and we'll, instead of putting one deck out, putting it away, one deck out, putting it away, we build them up layer by layer and we get the bigger picture. We can see if there's any repeat cards indicating blocks or patterns, and I feel that's the nicest way to enable you to reach your full potential. When I'm not being a psychic, I've got a couple of other jobs I do. Everything I do is about making people feel good. So my psychic work is the spiritual side. I've also got a body side to that, in that I sell organic products and I pamper people, and I do my comedy as well, which is kind of about learning because it's storytelling, so that's the mind element. So I've got like a mind, body, spirit element to my whole career, which is really fun. I like to relax by going to yin yoga. Yin is my favorite kind of yoga now. It's very relaxing. You'll hold the poses for maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and where I do it, we have candles all around us, so it's really relaxing. Also, I like to read and I like to have bubble baths. I came to work at Psychic Today through an act of kindness. One of my friends was upset on social media, so I phoned her up and I said, I'll do your tarot card reading, cheer you up. And then she wrote a post about it, and Paul Miles saw it and he says, oh, we're always looking for psychics to join our team at Psychic Today. And that's how I got my job, yay. the first thing that pops into my head is Chumbawamba's song. I think it's called Tub Thumping. I get knocked down and I get back up again, because we all have our knockbacks in life, and I always try to keep my readings really positive and uplifting, because it's about getting back up, dusting yourself up and trying again. And then the other one is just feel the fear and do it anyway. So I'm Sammy Aurora, and you can catch me on pin number 6784.
The Psychic Today companion app. You can watch a show live, get direct access to our psychics and their profiles, get your readings cheaper, have full control over your spending, and never miss one of Psychic Today's exclusive offers. You can send a text from the app straight to the show. Instant message one of our psychics for a quicker, private text response. Check the schedule so you know when your favourite psychic is live, or your presenters. And we'll even give you a free text to the show once a day when you top up with £5 or more. T's and C's may apply. Register for free and create your profile by downloading Psychic Today from your app store today.
Hi, my name's Adele Cobain and I'm a host on Psychic Today. I've been working with Psychic Today almost since the beginning, since it was 6 months old, and it's nearly 15 years running, and I've been here for pretty much all those years. So what I love about Psychic Today is that everyone is just so positive. No matter if you've had a bad day, if you're feeling a little under the weather, you come into work and you automatically feel uplifted. Everybody really inspires you, motivates you. It's a real nice team feel. And it's just nice to see how people, like the viewers, really progress with their lives through the guidance our psychics give. So if it's your first time getting involved with the show, it's such a fun thing to do. You know, finding out what's around the corner. There might be a new love interest, there might be a new job offer around the corner that you're not aware of. So try it out for yourselves, you might be pleasantly surprised. But one thing I've learned about being on this show, and it's a quote that I often use, is that success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. So thanks for all your support and keep on watching. I'm Adele Cobain.
The free phone number 0808 206 1001 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know more about money-saving offers, set you up with an account, help you to purchase minutes ready for your reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer available with our reception team. £4.99 for 15 minutes, available for brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 1001 to be put through to receptionist today.
Hello, welcome back to Psychic Today. I'm Laura, I'm your presenter. We're live on the show for the next 20 minutes actually, and we've been having fun tonight. Hope you have as well. And happy Tuesday to you. Now, we've got plenty of psychics to speak to you about, well, whatever you'd like, as long as it's within our terms and conditions. And do remember, we are for entertainment purposes only, so we can't talk about legal, health, pregnancy or finance. Apart from that, we can, and we do talk about most other things. Look at all these lovely psychics available for you. Now, I will say, if you want to go through, we've got Diana Hart that's just joined us on the lines. She's there for you. Lindsay Kirby was the lady I had my first reading with as well. She reads with the cards, reads with the beads, does sort of multi-layered readings. Mystical Mags, lovely in-studio psychic that comes in and visits us. She's there for you right now. Marissa can do those shorter readings. Tobias, based there in Manchester, natural psychic, and lovely to have him on board. Love Psychic Bell. There to deal with your love questions, and one of our newest psychics, Coco there. Sammy Aurora as well, she's only here for the next 20 minutes, so if you want her, you've got to get through to her. And Benedict, available for you, as well as Dawn Aurora has just literally this second become available. Now, at the moment, not available for you, John Healy, Aldo Raffa, Odessa and Moonkinhead, but I will let you know when that changes and when they are available for you. Now, one of the best ways to come through to us is the app, which is just called Psychic Today. You can download it for free if you just search in App Store or Google Play, whichever one suits you. You can stream us live. You can check out the schedule as well, so see exactly when your favourite presenter, favourite psychic's on. Also, you can check out who is available, and very importantly, you can send a text message to the show to get a mini reading from the psychic of your choice as well, and that's just £1 per message to send those through. Right now, going to the telephone lines to speak to Peony. Hi, Peony.
Laura, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm all chilled, relaxed, and it's nice energies, and taking a few calls, which has been lovely. So thank you.
Excellent. Well, that's what we like. Well, listen, Peony, I knew you'd be a good person to talk to about my topic, which is all to do with giving advice to your 18-year-old self. Now, if you could say anything, write an open letter, because it's been happening all over social media. People have been writing open letters to themselves of, you know, when they were 18 and what they tell themselves. What would you say to yourself?
Well, what would I say? I would talk about, I would want to be encouraging myself to reach my potential. That's what I would. And to be guided to where I need to be. That I'm always doing exactly what I'm meant to be doing right then. You know, so then you don't worry so much, and it means then that you're going to trust the universe brings you the people, the places, the experiences.
I mean, it was interesting because a lot of people that were writing to themselves on social media were kind of saying a lot of the same thing, which was be more confident, you know, don't have low self-esteem, try and develop yourself so that you have, you know, higher self-esteem, you believe in yourself more. And it's an interesting thing because I think that a lot of us kind of struggle with that, especially when we're younger. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's a big wide world, isn't it? We come in and then everybody starts off almost the same, and then we're exposed to different experiences. And so I feel, I mean, I'm a nurse by trade, right? So Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we need to be feeling like we have a sense of belonging. So if we belong somewhere and we feel happy and we're provided for, so, you know, we've got something to eat, we've got shelter, and then, you know, we're able to stay in our power. But of course what happens is you get somebody coming in on the side that's maybe a peer or whatever, and they go, well, I'm doing this, and so then you are exposed to a reaction with your emotions, and then you think, well, hang on a minute. So this is how we learn to gain strength and how we evolve through the experiences of meeting people. But, you know, if we have an insecurity and a vulnerability, then if somebody can help us and they can see that that's the situation and can write it. So a classic is if you tell a child enough times they're stupid, you know, oh, you're so stupid, you know, then guess what? That child is going to feel like they're not succeeding, and so it comes from childhood.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. You kind of have this self-fulfilling prophecy, don't you? You know, you become what you're told you're going to become, and actually it's up to you to sort of break out of that habit, really, isn't it? And kind of go, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be something completely different.
Yeah, I go, I'm a goddess, you know, I'm a incredible person. And so then you radiate something totally different. But you sometimes fall in between, you know. So it is about how we talk to ourselves. It is about how we honour and respect ourselves. And so there are many people, me included, where you've been in relationships and perhaps somebody's undermined you or they've cheated on you, and you feel pretty awful, but you have to find the way to deal with that. And so one way is, well, it's their loss, they haven't got me in their life. Yeah. Very simple, but very powerful.
Absolutely. Well, listen, talking of very powerful, we've got a text now, which is really nice, actually, that Jo texts in and feels she can share this with us here on the show. So thank you so much, Jo, for this. And this is for you, Peony, saying, why do I still have so few friends in my life? Is it worth talking to more mums at the school, or should I concentrate on past friendships? Thank you, Jo Leo.
Okay, Jo Leo, you're a super sensitive person, okay? I don't mean that in a way that you're upset. You're being almost protected, so there are certain people that are being pushed back from you, okay? So it's aligning yourself with people who make you feel good, that are beneficial to you, all right? So sometimes less is more, because if you have so many friends you can't give them time, then they become less important, less significant, you know, and everybody wants to feel like the best person possible when you're in a friendship. So I've got the success card for you. So where we were talking about self-esteem and confidence is actually let go, cut away all those feelings that you felt, package them up, see them go off in a balloon, and then just go, do you know what, I'm ready to embrace a really meaningful relationship. Because you can have relationships and friendships, and they well, you know, I need a cup of sugar, or, you know, they want something from you. Look at that, I can't believe it. I've just turned over the friendship card. It says, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, so when we have people coming into our life and leaving our life, then we have lessons there too. But I feel that you need friendships with a purpose, not just any Tom, Dick or Harry, sorry if there's anybody out there with a name like that, but it's just, you know, and here we've got the self-acceptance. So accept that, you know, you're not left on the shelf, that there will be the right people. Like vibrationally, it's like with the work that I do, there's only certain people I can talk to on the level that I talk, so those are the people that I attract to me. So vibrate high and attract the right people in, okay? Please don't put yourself out in the cold. Lots of love, and I hope that helps. So a bit of rose quartz coming your way. Thanks for your message.
Thank you very much. Now, why don't you pre-book those minutes to speak to Peony right now? I've got another text for her, but this is the number to pre-book those credits. It's 0808 206 1001. Here's the other text now from B. Can I have a love reading for me and A? How is he feeling about things? Thank you from B.
Okay, so let's grab a card. And right, I feel that there's been some kind of exchanges where there's needed to be a little bit of like healing in inverted commas. All right, so I think there's a kind of a shifting of energies, so going up a level. I feel that there's a reason to say that there's I've got the orange colour, so transformation, and I feel that there's much more socialising coming in. You're very empathetic, you're going to pick up on the emotions, so think about the fact that energy follows your thoughts, so stay upbeat yourself, because he's going to pick up that vibe, all right? And I've got that he's probably doing something like a bit of a warrior kind of stance, where he's dealing with some things that he needs to do. So, you know, man needs to address his work. So I kind of feel that, you know, you're both mirroring each other a little bit. Put those thoughts out there. I've got prayer and contemplation, and on here it says, connect, ask, and you shall receive. So what do you want in this relationship? One quick jingle of the jack. Right, I've got the number 10, which is October, and the very fortunate square. All right, so there is more there, but I'm going to leave it there because I'm aware of time. So lots of love, and just be yourself, okay, and enjoy the journey, have some fun. Thanks for your message.
Oh, thank you so much, Peony. I'll let you go back to the phones, and happy Tuesday.
Oh, and to you too, and then we're going to be flipping into Wednesday whilst I'm on the phone. So, yeah, let's bring it in, nice vibes, and we're seeing some sun today, so that's always good.
Loving that. Thanks, Peony. Speak to you soon.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. There we go, lovely Peony. She's back to the phones right now, and if you want to dial through to her, you absolutely can. In fact, why don't you use the app to do so? You don't need any pins for that. It is just literally Psychic Today on the App Store, easy to download. Press on her lovely face, you will see when she's available, and then you can literally dial through to her. And with Peony as well, I always say she comes to life at night and in the early hours of the morning, so great time to come through to her right now because she is properly energetic, properly alive. I think she's a bit like a cat like that. She just gets proper energy at night time. And the nice thing about her, she loves her board games, and you might have heard her saying jingling the jacks. What she's doing is she's using a grid, which has got like quotes written on it, images written on it, images printed on it. And what she does is she kind of throws jacks and casts those across the board, and then off the back of that she will give you a reading. She's there for you, and she's available right now. So like I said, you can use the Psychic Today, the app, just click on her face and you can go through, or you can just use the website psychictoday.uk and just click through to her that way. But right now I'm going to the phones once again to speak to Mystical Mags. Hello.
Hello, Laura. How are you, lovey?
I'm good, thank you very much. How are you doing?
Not too bad for what, nearly 12 o'clock? You're nearly clocking off, aren't you?
Oh, no, in about 10 minutes. How about you? How long are you staying on the phones for?
Till 1, so another hour.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now, listen, let's do part of my topic. I quite like this before we go into a text. What advice would you give to your 18-year-old self if you could tell yourself anything?
Oh, you should have gone to London when you had the chance.
Oh, interesting.
I wanted to be a makeup artist at 18.
Oh, right.
Yeah, just go to London, go and study it somehow, but it never happened. Wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, but you know what? It's interesting, isn't it, the path you came across, because obviously it led you to this eventually.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what it's all about. Well, listen, talking of which, I'm going to showcase how you work. We've got a text coming for you right now, Mystical Mags, that says, a work reading for my daughter, Pachel, 22nd of the 2nd, 97. She's been in her job over a month now. What's the two bosses' true intentions for her? Thank you, love and light.
Okay, thank you for the question. And this is for your daughter, Patron. Let's have a look for you. Well, so she's been in her job for about a month now. I would say that she is doing very well. I'm getting a very positive outlook with regards to this. So this is what the bosses are thinking. They're quite happy that they employed her. They made the right choice. She follows direction quite quickly. There are times when your daughter can be a little bit over vocal, but it sort of makes up for the good work that she does, really, so that they tolerate it, but they do realise that, you know, she's a little bit feisty, let's put it like that, and there's nothing wrong with it. They're quite happy with her. She's settled in quite well. So, onwards and upwards. Love and light to you.
Oh, thank you very much, Mystical Mags. We've got another one now saying, is TL dating someone at the moment, and do you see us getting back together? That's from L.
Okay, thank you, Al. Let's have a look at TL for you. Right, just one moment. Okay, is he dating somebody? Okay. I do want to say that, yes, there are outside influences showing up in these cards. I'm not too sure. I wouldn't say that he's actually dating, but I will say that there is somebody around him, okay? He's not necessarily... He's weighing up his options. He's not going in that direction. He understands that this person likes him, and he's keeping them at arm's length. So he is looking to the different options that he has, which is one of them, you know, is getting back with yourself. He doesn't believe that there is closure with regards to you and him. He sees it as a temporary lapse. So, yes, there is a possibility that he could come back to you, and no, he's not officially dating somebody else. Love and light to you.
Oh, thank you so much, Mystical Mags. We'll let you get straight back to the phone lines, but listen, have a wonderful evening, and have a lovely rest of your last hour.
Okay, thank you. Take care, Laura. Always lovely to speak to you. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye. There we go, lovely Mystical Mags. You don't need any numbers, actually, to get dialing through to her. In fact, what you can do is, if you download the app, which is just called Psychic Today, it's only been with us a couple of days, actually, brand new, and if you download that on Google Play or Apple, the App Store as well, you will see exactly when Mystical Mags is available for you. You can just click through on her face. When you do that, there's a button above, which is the Call Now button. If you click through on that, you could go through to her in a matter of minutes. Remember, she's only online for another about 1 hour. But we've still got lots of psychics. Peony there, Diana Hart, Lindsay Kirby, Marissa, Dawn Aurora, Shelley Marlowe, Tobias, Coco. We've also got Odessa, Benedict, plenty more available. Earth Angel, Goldie, Moon and Aldo not available at the moment, but yes, make sure that you are coming through 24 hours a day. Our psychics are with you 7 days a week, and like I said, the app is there for you. Thank you to Sammy Aurora, for Aldo, to John Healy, to Jean Jeannie. Remember, she's not in until next month, for bringing in all their topics and just generally being lovely. Thank you to Mr. P and Mr. P for being so fabulous, of course. And tomorrow on your show, you have got Sammy Aurora once again, Barry John, Psychic Sarah, she's made it in with presenter Charlotte. That is tomorrow evening on the live show, so make sure you tune in for that. Thank you very much. I'll be back Saturday. Loads of love. Happy Tuesday. Mwah.
The free phone number 0808 206 1001 puts you straight through to one of our friendly receptionists. Our receptionists know everything there is to know about our psychics and our services. They can let you know about money-saving offers, set you up an account, help you to purchase your minutes ready for a reading, and put you through to one of our many available psychics. We also have a special offer available with our reception team. £4.99p for 15 minutes, available to brand new customers. Terms and conditions may apply. It is simple, safe and easy to use. Call 0808 206 1001 to be put through to a receptionist today. The free phone number 0808 20.
It always helps to be prepared for what might be just around the corner. Discover what the cards say about your future. Call 0907 004 0110 now for a reading with one of our gifted psychics.
Don't let passing problems get you down. You're better than that. Learn to let go and rise up. Call one of our experienced psychics now on 0907 004 0123 and let them help you cut the ties that bind.
Don't let the post-breakup blues get the best of you. Whether it's unrequited love or the ending of a long-term relationship, pushing past the heartache and restoring your happiness is possible. Call 0907 004 0200 and chat to one of our compassionate psychics now.
Mr. Wrong up and gone? Be thankful that he's moved on to make way for Mr. Right. Call one of our love psychics now on 0907 004 0202 and find out what happens next.
Don't let random emotions take control and run you ragged. Be positive and channel your emotions so you can achieve a constructive outcome to your current dilemmas. Call one of our supportive psychics now on 0907 004 0220.
Looking for peace of mind? Have you got questions that need answers? Call one of our illuminating psychics today on 0907 004 0222 and let's shine some light on your life.
Thinking about changing jobs? Looking for something more fulfilling? Call our career psychic on 0907 004 0300 for some helpful insight or text work to 65511.
Divorced, separated, or partner just left? Don't be down. There is light.
Hello, I'm John Healy, PIN number 4718. I'm now in my 17th year of giving professional psychic readings, although I have been developing now for very nearly 3 decades. Callers ask me about 2 techniques I use on the show. They're both very, very old techniques. One is the Baga, and the other is the Silver method in its current form, 3-finger technique. In order to get myself into the zone so I can ensure that the connection to the caller is at its absolute maximum, I will use the Baga, and that's very, very simple. It's the touching of the tongue to the roof of the mouth with the mouth closed for a count of 3. Very simple, very easy. But it's a way of me sort of getting into a space where I'm sort of like, get ready, I'm going to do something important. your reading. When I was growing up, I was profoundly influenced by David Bowie, belonging to that generation. Who wasn't? But I say, if you listen to Subterraneans, last track on David Bowie's fantastic Low album, the saxophone solo that comes in towards the end, yeah, it's really brief. I know it doesn't last very long, but if you just listen to those two little pieces, I say they're as good as anything that the great John Coltrane ever did. There are two holiday vacations that really stand out in my mind. One was San Francisco, and that was work. That was a busman's holiday. The other was probably the one time in my life, in which I've just allowed myself to totally chill. And it was Veligandu in the Maldives. I think it's high time I went back. After a pretty intense psychic session, maybe a couple of hours logged into the phones, or being on the Psychic Now show, any psychic who does that will tell you it's really, really important to take a step back from that level of intensity. I've advocated meditation for about as long as I've been involved with Psychic Today in all its forms. And so meditation, sometimes 3 times a day, is still part of my daily routine. I'm hoping that what I've always brought to the Psychic Today show is something cutting edge, something that people will, viewers of the show, or people who love to get their psychic readings, will stop and pause and think, oh, that's new. Haven't heard that before. What's that? Tell me more. And hopefully you think, whatever he's having, I'm going to have too. I'm John Healy, and my PIN number is 4718.
Hi, I'm Adam Leonard. My PIN number is 4695. I've always known it, I guess. I've always known it from a young age. I used to sort of spend a lot of time staring into the dark, seeing if I can see energy, really. And then sort of in my teens, really, I would say, about 15, 16, met a friend who was very much into astrology, very similar to me, and then we started to study that. And it's through astrology that it was like, well, I've got a lot of potential in this kind of area. So then I started joining a psychic circle, alongside people. You may know TJ Higgs, so it's alongside her, and developed myself gradually over that process, and then built up my own clients, and eventually to here. In many different ways, really. I combine knowledge of astrology and numerology just as a bit of a background, really, but primarily I just link in to, it's almost like the electromagnetic field, really. I kind of buzz myself up, and I can feel myself sort of, my hair stand on end, and then I can feel the insides of people, is the best way to describe it. It's almost like I'm linking into that kind of soul energy of them, and from a healing point of view. So what is it that they're currently going through on a spiritual level? What life lessons, in a way, that they're needing to learn? I work with planet Saturn, which is my guide, that deals with karma, deals with understanding what it is that you need to be learning in this life. And so I see, hear, feel impressions. It's almost like I'm taking a memory from someone's mind, putting it in my head. I'll understand what they've been through. I'll feel it physically. I'll feel either upset or annoyed or happy, or whatever it would be that links into the person, and then combine a few cards if I need to help them to grow and evolve into their true potential. A lot of honesty. I don't faff around, really. I don't put a nice kind of silver lining on everything, really. It's if someone's not coming back to you, I'll just say that I don't feel the energy there. It's not there, but at the same time, I will always give the person an understanding of what it is that they're supposed to be learning, where they can grow, and it's all about empowering that person, like I say, to be the true them. And I spend a lot of time talking about removing our masks, being and liberating ourselves. So If I instantly feel when someone is not being the them that they are, or they're enthralled to a power struggle. So I'm very sensitive to things like power struggles and about liberating people into their true selves. The thing that relaxes me most is to be by waterfall, to be honest. I absolutely love Lake District, Snowdonia, any places that are out and about where I can go out hiking, and ideally if I can jump in a pool and a waterfall, I absolutely love it. Loads of snip bits really. But I guess actually it's more like an Anthony Robbins quote really, which was understand when things are bad, but don't make them worse than they are. And I think that's really key to everything, because if you want to self-improve, you need to acknowledge what is going wrong, because there's no self-improvement then. But how often do our own self-esteem make us to make it worse than it is, and we need to catch ourselves there. So hi, Adam Leonard. You can catch me on pin number 4695.
Handsome Angel, my name is Julie and I'm 56 years old. I am a mother and a grandmother. 3 children, Ben, Sarah and Charlotte, and my son lives in Australia. My other 2 children live in Wales. I am an author of my autobiography. I have a children's book and a poem book that I've also written. I've also designed Handsome Angel's cards, and at my current thing at the moment I'm learning how to read the runes and also designing some affirmation cards that are due out, all being well, by the end of the year. Been a psychic all my life. I was born this way. I do have other professions under my belt, but basically I've always been drawn back to being a psychic with everything that I've gone off different pathways for. I'm 2 different things otherwise. I trained as a dental nurse, so I'm a qualified dental nurse and I absolutely love teeth. And I'm not afraid of the dentist like most people. And the other one is I've sung in a backing group for quite a couple of people, and I won't name and shame. But they were famous. I'm sort of a psychic that likes people to see what they're having, and nothing against psychics that work hands-free, because that's fabulous as well. So yeah, with the flowers, what I like to do is somebody picks a flower and then I read it. So if they hold onto the flower, the energies that they have from the flower, I then sort of read those energies. So if the stem is very tall and very strong, it shows that the backbone's very strong and they are a very strong person. If the petals are closed, it could be sort of like, you're a very closed person. It's symbolic just like that. If the petals are open, they're an open person. And sort of the little facets that go off the side with the leaves and things, that's all the different pathways. That's just a little tip of how I read the flowers. My favourite programmes usually are like NCIS and CSI, like Midsummer Murders and Vera, and there are more different programmes out there, but I like to sort of have these lovely sort of gentle murders and try and solve them myself before the end of the show. When I have got some time off, because I'm just as busy as I am outside as I am in the studio, I like to sort of sit and meditate, because at the end of the day, even though in the beginning I was 56, we're still learning and need guidance to see what our next pathway is. So usually I'm meditating or resting on the settee with my PJs. And I would say my paradise is at home with my children and my chihuahuas and my partner. I'm sad. Do you know my Nana, God bless her, she always said to me 3 things: never fight fire with fire, what will be, and what goes round comes round. And I never forget those 3 things. I'm Handsome Angel and my PIN number is 4548.
Hello, my name's Grant Collier and my PIN number is 6879. I've been a psychic for as long as I can remember. My early stages of picking up on energy was roughly around about 6, 7, 8 years old. Yeah, I work directly with the energy of the universe, and I get direct energy messages and things like that, and see things. I do see, hear, and I feel. I work with the cards as well. The cards I've been working with for around about 16 years. Yeah, the way I work is normally like really deep to the core. I work with the core energy of where things lie. Most people come in and ask me about a situation, but I always go deep within what's being given to me around the core situation. I don't normally get time to switch off and relax. It's been many times through the years when I've tried to pull my energy back from the work a little bit, try and get some holiday time, some downtime, but it never stops. Like I say, I've been in this business for a long time, and you're just needed 24/7. Yeah, the biggest words of advice that I can sort of say that I've had over my time is never expect anything right there and then. You've got to work hard for it, and you've got to go for it. Life is about lessons, and lessons is very important. That sometimes you learn a lesson, sometimes you look back and you think, oh my God, I wish that situation hadn't happened. But you learn from it, and that's important, because learning is a good thing, and we never stop learning until we're at the end of our life. I'm Grant Collier, and you can catch me on pin number 6879.
Hi, my name is Joanna Scott. My PIN number is 4601. Full-time, and this is pretty much my full-time job since 2006, but actually a psychic more so in my early 20s, and I remember it well. Well, first of all, when I speak to somebody on the phone at Psychic Today, I ask for their full date of birth, and I might actually ask for somebody else they're looking for, say in a relationship or compatibility reading, so obviously I need their first name and their date of birth, and then I'll just see where they're heading. It could be their life path is going off in a different direction. It could be that basically something is blocking them from moving forwards. Whatever it is, I normally tend to literally tell a story from start, middle to the finish. Okay, so yes, I've got a thing about relationships. I'm not going to say I'm obsessed, because that would just sound a bit wrong really, but I've got a thing about matching people up, and I also work on dating websites, looking at people's compatibility, and that is based on your sun signs, your actual sort of components in terms of like partnerships, your relationships, what's missing, what's not missing, where you're good together in a relationship, and also, basically, are you going to end up together? So I am literally obsessed with relationships for you. I use the Rider-Waite deck, and it's 78 cards in the deck, and I also work with astrology, numerology, and just basically what I pick up on a psychic level with yourself. And it tells a story, like I was saying previously, and it should be literally 4 or 5 things condensed into kind of one area, all to do with you. Oh, but do I actually switch off and relax? My partner will probably say no, she doesn't. That's kind of true. But I have a puppy, okay? This helps. She helps, not this, she. But she's only 20 months old and acts about 4 weeks old. And I take her for walks pretty much every day for about an hour and a half, totally zone out, until she finds another dog that she loves. And then that's it. Mayhem and Joe's stressed. So yes, I do relax. Until she relaxes and chills out. But I love the gym, I go swimming a lot, I go yoga, and I try to ski twice a year, and that kind of chills me, I think. And then I start to read. Reading's good. Even though reading is probably something to do with tarot or anything astrological, it does chill me out, and it is very good for me to just literally relax, and eventually I'll go to sleep, eventually. So probably from my mum. I mean, she's great. She's what, 71, looks about 51, acts about 12. I mean, that gives you an idea of what she's really like. And, you know, I'm kind of similar. Is that good or is that bad? Or maybe that's just the way that it is. I'm Scottish, okay? That's all I'm going to say. You wouldn't tell by this accent. But at the end of the day, she always says, look after yourself first and everything else falls into place. How you feel emotionally, being emotionally balanced, looking after your family, looking after your friends, and a 20-month puppy, which is an interesting subject. But anyway, it does keep me very happy, and then I'm able to look after others, and it's a nice balance. So always look after yourself and then other people. My name is Joanna Scott. My PIN number is 4601. Thanks very much for watching. Speak to you really soon.
Hi, my name is Marcus Starr. My PIN number is 6652. I've been a psychic for over 20 years. Started to feel things, see things and hear things when I was very young, from 7 onwards, and it developed from there. I prefer to stand up whilst doing the readings because I've been doing platform work for many years, so I just enjoy the energy, the flowing and the freedom of working alongside the spirit guides. Just works with me really well. My favourite film of all time has got to be Gladiator. What I tend to do is just sort of go walking, you know, look at the countryside and just, you know, just really just, you know, in some ways just do everything. Just to relax, you know, that may be to have a glass of wine, you know, just to relax. What I bring to the show most of all is guidance, and you know, when I wake up in the morning I always ask my higher self, you know, please guide me to guide others. And that's one thing that I love about being in the studio. I love the people that I work with, and you know, it's just lovely and fabulous to be able to work with such nice psychics that are the quality that they are, and been here for many years. So you know, just being here and just being a part of a fantastic team and actually, you know, guiding the lovely viewers, you know, like I do, is just a wonderful feeling. My name is Marcus Starr, my pin number is 6652.
Hi, my name is Kimmy and my PIN number is 4015. I've been involved in the psychic world now for just a little over 30 years, on and off. Okay, well, I generally work with my guides, so it's the natural sensing, hearing, feeling, and I also like to use tools as well because I find that people like to see something, you know, something visual. So yeah, but I'm always linked in with my guides. Okay, so I use, I have a dowser, I have a crystal ball, I have angel cards, and I have tarot cards. I've probably got, like most psychics, we've just got so many different types of cards that we like to work with, so different times. Okay, I like to think that I bring, because I always feel that life is hard enough, you know, and so the guidance I like to give, I like to be very uplifting with it, very positive, because there's always ways around situations or through situations. You know, nothing's ever as bad as it seems. That's what it feels like to me. So I like to give the old uplifting. You know, this is what's happening, this is what's moving forward, you see what I mean? So the guidance, and so that the people can see that there's something there for them on the horizon. So yeah. When I'm not being a psychic, I have many hats. So I make things. So I upcycle wine bottles into candle holders. For those that know me know, I've seen the pictures and things like that. I also help out other companies. I'm helping at the minute with marketing and stuff with a company, which is really good. So I've been enjoying that. And otherwise I go for walks or I go socialise like everybody else in the parks. So. Yeah, do you know, a long time ago, I worked for this company, and it was a brilliant company, and everybody got on, and I remember my old boss saying to me when I left, she said, never forget, to thine own self be true. Okay, and honestly, you know, over the years, it can sometimes be difficult, but it's a really good saying to remember. You know, it's not about pleasing everybody else, it's about doing what pleases you. So I've been Kimmy, thank you very much for listening, and you can catch me on PIN number 4015.
Hello, I'm Paul Miles. I'm a presenter on Psychic Today. Went to the transition of actually presenting the show, so no longer do the psychic work on the show. What I enjoy about Psychic Today is the interaction with the viewers. I love the way that they can interact straight away. They send a text in within normally about 5 minutes. That text, that voicemail, is on the screen. Their voice on the television. I mean, it's come a long way, really. You couldn't get a psychic reading 13, 14 years ago, but now Psychic Today is actually 13 years and very much sort of driven by the viewers, and that's what I love. It is an interactive show, and I just love the way that the guys get involved. You know what, I couldn't actually live without my mobile phone. I am a bit of an addict to the mobile phone. I wake up in the morning, I check social media, and I think this is probably why I love the show so much, because it really is interactive. I love to sort of interact with friends, family, and stuff like that. Well, sort of growing up, I loved shows sort of like Chips, the California Highway Patrol, all the Carry On films, Oliver musicals, that kind of thing. Grease, I was sort of very much into. I mean, even now, sort of, I'm at the tender age of sort of 46 years old, and I do still enjoy a really good comedy. I love Mean Girls as well, and I know that's a bit of a joke, but the quotes in Mean Girls are absolutely fantastic. First album, Adam and the Ants, Kings of the Wild Frontier. Very much into the Bare Naked Ladies. They are one of my favourite bands of all time. Don't have much recognition here in the UK, but over in Canada, absolutely huge. So I love it when they come here because it's very sort of intimate as well. A band that's been going for sort of 29 years as well. So yeah, they're great. Check them out, actually. Bare Naked Ladies. I just love walking. I've lived by the sea now as well, so walks with a dog, going on holidays. I love road trips. I've done Route 66. I love travelling across the States as well. So more travel. You just got to have fun at the end of the day. Life really is too short. It really is. So at the end of the day, you've just got to have fun, and that's one of the mottos I live with, really.
Hello, my name's Laura Dallaghan and my PIN number is 4775. I've been a psychic on the show since pretty much it began, but I was a psychic pretty much since I was at school as well. I was always doing cards for my friends. I didn't know I knew what I was doing until later, but for my adult life I remember that I've been working psychically, doing readings with people, helping people out, and generally being the person people come to when things go a little bit wrong. So I can't remember the exact time I started being a psychic, but it's always been part of my life. I work in lots of different ways. My predominant tool is the cards, the tarot cards, and I have rather too many sets of cards. As I'm an artist as well, I just collect so many different tarot cards. That's my favourite tool of tuning into you guys in readings. But I work in so many different ways as well. I work with dream interpretation, colour therapy, I connect with power animals, and I love looking into your love lives as well. So many different tools, but I use them all to empower in my readings. I think I bring a lot of red to the show. I bring a lot of empowerment, a lot of fun. My energy, even though we deal with really serious stuff in all of the readings, is to be uplifting and to bring a lightness to people's lives. So I think I bring a positive energy, but also a sensitivity and an empathy with whatever's going on with people. I really do care about people's questions, people's problems, and I really like to feel that people have lifted their energy after they've had a reading. So I bring new energy, I bring new ideas and empowerment to the show. What's switching off? I have so many hobbies. I do so many different things. I fire dance, I play guitar, I sing, I belly dance. I do so many things, and they all become, I'm an artist as well. And these are all the things that I love to do to relax, but they've all become part of my world and part of my work. So if there's something that I do to switch off from all the lovely, awesome things I do, it's probably cuddling my cats and going for a walk in nature. I like being with the trees. That's the place I'd probably go just to stop everything and just to be at peace and connect with nature. Well, I think some of them have identified with me a bit too much. Obviously, Daenerys has copied me. No, I mean, yeah, obviously. Oh no, I love dragons. I actually do dragon readings as well. So yeah, Daenerys is my girl, and also Wonder Woman and really powerful female energies. I really love. But yeah, I think we can have Daenerys, Lagertha, and Wonder Woman, and you've got me then. I'm Laura Dallaghan, and you can catch me on PIN number 4775.
Hello, I'm Denise, PIN number 6764. I've been a psychic since childhood, and I've been developing my psychic abilities ever since. I've been working professionally for about 10 years now. I work and just hear the energy vibrations. I really enjoy meeting different people and listening to stories and offering insights and just making that connection with people. I just really enjoy the work that I do. The personal attributes that I bring is honesty, integrity in the reading. I'm quite a natural psychic, so I'm very empathic and compassionate, and I'd like to bring that to the table when I read for clients. I meditate on a daily basis, and I really enjoy going for long walks in the countryside and actually just watching TV and just switching off from the day as well. I'm currently watching Suits at the moment and I'm really enjoying it. Legal drama, it's based in Canada. My favourite place is Three Castle Head in the Republic of Ireland. It's like on the tip of West Cork, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I lived there for many, many years. The best advice I was ever given was be authentic, be true to yourself, and that you are unique, and not to copy anyone else, just be yourself. And I'm Denise, and you can catch me on pin number 6764.
Hello, my name is Luna and my PIN number is 6853. I have been a psychic professionally for about 6 or 7 years. I discovered my psychic ability over a period of time. It did take a little bit of time to understand what was actually going on. And once I did understand what was going on and accept that I did have a psychic ability, I then learned to use the Angel Tarot cards, and then it just went from there, doing readings for friends and family. And then I started using the phone lines and giving readings to clients over the phone. So I've got a big smile and a very, very warm heart, and I think those two things shine through quite a lot. I've got a lot of different life experiences. We've all got different life experience, and I bring that into my readings as well. And I've got a good understanding of human behaviour because I'm an NLP practitioner. So I think all of those things together, plus my enthusiasm for the law of attraction and that we can change our lives and make our lives by design, I think all of those things make me a little bit different from others. So I love to walk beside the sea. I live right next to the sea, and I've got a little puppy, and the two of us walk together for miles and miles and miles. I also enjoy swimming, and I'm a big reader. So lots of chill out time, lots of thinking time, and lots of planning for the future as well. So my dad taught me from a very, very young age there are 3 golden rules in life, and they are don't panic, and don't panic. And there is a solution to every problem. And I've used that throughout my whole life, and I now pass that on to my son as well, and it's always stood me in good stead. My name is Luna and my PIN number is 6853, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.
My name is India Jo and my PIN number is 6799. What part of my psychic life do I enjoy? All of it. I specifically love connecting in with the energies of my clients. I was a spiritual healer, and then I did all the levels of Reiki. I went to university and got a teaching degree, and I teach therapies and I teach my Reiki. So I've actually, I love connecting in, and I love the healing aspect of it. My personal attribute, I would say, that I bring to my work is positivity. I like my readings to be uplifting and to empower my clients. So yeah, it's positivity. So the work that I did before I was a psychic was I was a singer. So I was a semi-professional singer, and I sung all around the country up to 5 nights a week for about over 20 years, I would say. I semi-retired from that, and I switched genres. So I now have learnt my classical genre, which I absolutely love and passionate about too. But I only do the odd cherry-picked gig now. So to switch off and relax after this, I meditate. I don't have much time for relaxation really, but I do love to make time to meditate. I have children, have a family, and I'm walking my dog always, but I have to say I do cloud art photography, and I do a little bit of art as well as a little bit of my singing. I do cloud art photography. So I'm India Jo. You can catch me on PIN number 6799, either in the studio or at home. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Victoria Armstrong and my PIN number is 6637. I've been working professionally as a psychic for about 12 years now, just over. So I am based in County Down, in Northern Ireland. It's just, if you look at the map of Northern Ireland, there's a little arm, the peninsula comes out, and I live in the armpit at the top of Strangford Lough. It has to be, it's the understanding you get of people and of life in general. You do get to connect with people in a different way, but it's suddenly you realise that everybody's going through, there's always two struggles in people's lives where the conflict, and it's how they're trying to find their way through that. A lot of people enjoy the humour, because a lot of people do come on the phone and you can feel straight away they're down. And sometimes I like to poke at them a wee bit, and and then eventually I can hear them smiling on the phone, and then eventually we do get some belly laughs going. But laughter is the best medicine, as I say. So I like to think of bringing that to the table. It's the insight as well, as I said earlier. It's about the understanding of people and where they're at, and feeling and reading their energy. My Reiki teacher, she inspired me to take up Reiki, which kind of opened up everything a lot more for me. She said she always asked her teacher, what do I do when I encounter somebody who doesn't believe in this side of things? And her teacher was American. She says, don't even bother. That was just, so I always think of that when somebody's trying to argue or pick an argument. I just don't do arguments anymore. So in my head, I just hear that American accent going, don't even bother. Is that possible? I do like my music. I like my sort of cheesy 80s music, but also like rock music. And I'm learning the guitar at the moment, electric guitar, because of AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, all the classics. And comedy, I like the old greats like George Carlin, fantastic insight that he had as a comedian. He was switched on, and even people like Robin Williams, his early days of stand-up, and just see how they've progressed from getting into the business that way and then through to being a well-known actor. I'm Victoria Armstrong, and you can catch me on PIN number 6637.
Hi, my name is Mosina and my PIN number is 4656. I have been a psychic now altogether for the last 14 years. I started practicing when I was just 10 years old. I come from a psychic family. I'm a 4th generation psychic and intuitive card reader. I'm very intrigued by my family's history. I come from a Celtic background, and I try to infuse as much of that heritage into the way that I work. The way that I work as a psychic, I am primarily a card reader. I work with 2 decks of cards, one is an angel set and the other is tarot. I also like to work with crystals in my readings, and I rely heavily on my intuition. At times I will also use oracle decks and my famous movie star cards. I like to think what I bring to the show is an element of truthfulness that perhaps will make us think twice about our actions and how we can progress forwards as people on our spiritual paths. I think it's really important to look at a situation as a whole and really look at every single aspect of it before making a thorough decision. My job is to show you the pathways that are there. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I am here to encourage and empower you on your life's path. When I'm not working as a psychic, relaxing doesn't really seem to be too much of an option. But when I do, I really like to get in touch with nature and to be around Mother Nature again. I'm an avid bird watcher, so I really like to try and find wild owls in the forest to see them, as well as ravens and crows, so that is one of my main interests. I tend to take guidance from different aspects, from different places. I take it from books, I take it from poetry, music, people that I meet and I cross paths with. I think we can all learn from one another because there's always this constant source of knowledge that we take from in life anyway. The one thing really though that I say more than anything is to really stand in your own power, to really be yourself and know your own truth, because without that we can tend to get quite lost in life. So at least if we have our core selves to return to and we have faith in that, then really we can take everything else from that point and from that direction in life. Thank you for listening to me there. My name is Mosina and my PIN number is 4656. I hope to speak to you soon and that you have a lovely day.
Hello, my name is Karen Brown and my PIN number is 4073. I've been a psychic over 30 years and I got into it as many of my friends were interested in it, and I just really took it up as a hobby and never expected it to become my work, but I really love my work. Before I was a psychic, I was a hairdresser, and I always knew I wanted to be a hairdresser. I knew from the age of 8. It was as though I got a little bit of psychic insight of my sort of future profession. But I will say my psychic work has really took over more, but I do a little bit of hairdressing, and I do feel that it often comes through within my readings when picking up people, because I often pick up their hair, what their hair may look like, what colour their hair is. But I will say I do love my psychic work more. I would say my favourite song would be Robbie Williams' Angels, because I think it's a real sort of like touching sort of spiritual sort of song, and I really love it. I think the best place I've ever been really is Dubai, and seeing all like the beautiful hotels and the lovely beaches, and I feel it was just sort of like perfect and relaxing. I would probably say sort of many funny stories very much in my life, and I think it's more with like great times and sort of having laughs with my friends of like little antics that I've got up to, but I can't tell you because I may lose my job. I'd say what I bring to Psychic today is really like my love of the psychic way of working, because as I said, it's done so much for me as a person, because I always say like I found my sort of psychic path. I've really enjoyed it. You know, I've met some lovely people, I've done some teaching, I love actually working on TV, and it's just really brought me so much. So I feel what I actually bring to Psychic today is actually sort of giving back that way of working to you. I'm Karen Brown and my PIN number is 4073.
I'm Ophelia Dennis. I'm one of your hostesses here on Psychic Today. I've been with the show for over 6 years and I absolutely love it. There are so many things that I love about working on Psychic Today, from the production team to our friendly receptionists to all of our bosses, but a very special group of people for me are the actual psychics that I work with. I've never met such a bunch of positive people in my life. Everything's about positivity, everything's about trying to be happy and working through challenges in a positive way, and I think that is absolutely amazing. Another thing for me, which is really special about working here, is when we speak to our psychics that work outside of the UK. For example, Joe in Thailand. When he's on the phone, I mean, I love hearing his voice, but I can hear crickets in the background, I can hear frogs, I can hear the waterfall. I literally feel like I'm in Thailand when we're on the phone and he's doing his text messages. So for me, that just gives me and shows me culture and just how everyone's different, but really lovely at the same time. I just love hearing nature. Who would have thought it? When I'm not here on Psychic Today, I do a lot of work outside of here as well. So I do red carpet events, I interview celebrities, but in my spare time, I'm usually at home, in my room, on my own, watching my Australian soaps, because I love them. I love Neighbours, Home and Away, Wentworth Prison, and I love reality TV as well. But you know what? I do love a documentary, actually. I can be serious and I like things educational. What I like to do is keep active though. For a long time I've been doing martial arts. I'm actually a black belt in kickboxing, so you can call me Sensei Ophelia if we were in the dojo. And I've taken up Krav Maga also, but I kind of gave up a little bit. But I'm going to go back, and I also do boxing. So often I'm in this stance outside of here. I've been Ophelia Dennis, and you can catch me on Psychic Today on Sky Channel 560 or on the Mystic Call web app, www.mysticcall.com.
Hi, I'm Anne Scholes, PIN number 4691. I've been a psychic now for over 16 years. I am commonly known as Queen Anne on the show, and this came from many years ago when I was working with the lovely Adele Vellicott. She was presenting the show, and this particular day she said, "You look rather regal, Anne. I think I'll call you Queen Anne." And ever since then, viewers have texted in Queen Anne. And so if you see that on screen, you know where it's come from. The way I work is on a soul communicating level, and it's always fascinated me when we go into somebody's energy. So what I do is I go right into the soul of the person I'm talking to, or anyone connected with them, and then bring through the spiritual guidance that's needed. I'm not particularly good at playing musical instruments, but I did actually play a melodica when I was at junior school. And I got a solo part in the Christmas play. How did I get that? Well, I can't read music and everybody else could. So we all set off playing our tune. I think it was Good King Wenceslas. And the teacher said stop at B flat. And I didn't know what B flat was. So I carried on. Everybody else stopped and I got a solo part. Overall, it's the longest part of my career that I've ever had, and I don't see an end to it. It's just something I love coming when I'm getting in the car, come down, love coming to do, and then love speaking to you guys. So thank you for your phone calls and your text messages and your voicemails over the 13.5 years. So this is Queen Anne signing off, pin number 4691.
My name is Enchantment Russia, and my PIN number is 4519. I've been a psychic for over 17 years professionally now. I have been a natural psychic, which means that I inherited the gift, so I've basically been psychic and sensitive to other energies all of my life, really. It is true that I can read from any object, really. I've done water readings, I've done coffee readings as well, mirror readings. I really enjoy taking everyday objects and using them in a psychic way and within my psychic readings. I feel the most important attribute is non-judgmental, in a sense of doesn't matter what it is that you're going through. If you're feeling silly about asking the question that it is that you're asking, I don't think that you're silly in any way whatsoever. So it's that diversity. I enjoy being able to see your uniqueness as well and empower you to really enhance that, put that into a talent, getting you moving forward. The best piece of advice that it is that I've ever received has been with regards to trusting your intuition 100%, and also following the guidance that it is that your intuition gives you. I've got two very favourite sayings. One is, there's a reason for everything, and everything has its reason. And the other one is, my vibe attracts my tribe. It's important to switch off and relax when you are doing psychic work, because you can't be switched on all of the time. So the way that it is that I do it is just being me, being a mom, cleaning the house, running around after the kids. That's how it is that I have my downtime. But I also enjoy being able to do meditation and guided meditations as well. That really allows me to be able to switch off and find that inner peace. My name is Enchantment Russia, and my PIN number is 4519.
My name is Paula Reid, my PIN number is 6833. I've been working as a psychic for over 20 years professionally, but I did do some readings for family and friends before that in my teenage years. I work a lot with the energy of the question and the caller, whoever is asking it, and then I have my cards. I have over 35 decks of cards. I work also with crystals and pendulums and pretty much anything and everything, really. I don't think there's any such thing as relax. I've got 4 kids, so I don't do relax very well, but aside from that, I like music, reading, whenever I get a chance, that kind of thing. The best thing I was ever told was to throw away the books and follow my heart. Well, a good friend of mine, Victoria Armstrong, works for Psychic Today. I've known her for probably about 10 years now, and we have done a lot of work together. So she urged me to get in contact, and we've really taken it from there, and now we're here together. So I'm Paula Reid, and you can catch me on PIN number 6833.
Hello,